Hello, Imperial Commissary, and happy Taco Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. When you get into the room, say hey so I know you can see me and hear me. And I will put out something regular so that way nobody feels like they missed out at all. And then we'll talk, and then we'll eventually get to some Star Wars stuff. It's going to be a good night. Got a lot of cool stuff for sure. Just gonna grab something regular here. Oh, here. We'll just grab a Luke Jedi without weapons. How's that? It's not really regular, but it's kind of regular. This one has a nice nose. Usually the nose is the problem. He does have a couple nicks on his hand right there. Check him out. But his nose is nice. So there you go. We'll start off with him right now. Starting at $1. Andrea is going to tag everybody that wanted to tag, and then we'll get it going with a bunch of other items eventually here. But there you go. We'll start off with a Luke Jedi there. Link, please. Yes, dear. Ooh, I forgot to turn this link on, too. There we go. Copy. And there you go, dear. The link. Howdy, howdy, howdy. What's up? What's up? How you doing? We got lots of good stuff tonight. I hope you're getting excited for ICC Con, the future of conventions. It's a great, exciting time right now. Everything is coming together on our side. We were working on maps again today. It seems like I'm working on maps every day. I do them, and then I redo them, and then I redo them. Trying to fit more stuff. Because believe it or not, we're full up again. I mean, Andrea did it today. I think there's three vendor tables left. I put up a post. So it's crazy. It's coming along. I just found a bunch of tape stuck to my desk. Don't know why. What up, DJ? Jason, how are you? What's up, Joe? How's it going? Joe and Joe, first two. Hola, Joe. ¿Cómo está? Rocksteady Nopes, what up, dude? How you doing, buddy? How's it treating you? How's it going? How's life? ICCC coming up. Dan Miller. Good evening, Dan Miller. What up, brother? How you doing down there in FL? It's been freezing up here in Nashville, Tennessee. Got to put on a hoodie today. How you doing down there in Florida? Nice and warm, hopefully. Doug and Christina Foster, what up? How you doing? How you doing? How's it going? Lots of great stuff tonight. We got no bids so far on Luke Jedi here. He's got no nose rub, but he does have some scratches on his hand. But still, for $1, that cape's worth a lot more than $1. What up, Toby Black? How you doing, man? It's cold there, 50 to 70 degrees. Ooh, gee whiz. 70 ain't so bad, but for Florida, that is chilly. You got iguanas popping out of the trees yet? Falling out of trees? What up, Dan Bilkey? How you doing, brother? Hope you're good. Got some really cool stuff for letter E today. I found a cool box of really cool stuff, so... If you're a letter E person, I've got erasers, I've got carded erasers, I've got pencils, I've got really cool letter E stuff for that. Letter E can go either way, you know how that is. Got tons of vehicles, tons of box stuff. We're going to sell a bunch of box stuff today. Get that going out of here. Peter, get that man a cloak. He's been shooting defensive swamp rats. In like a tank, a flying tank. He's shooting little tiny fuzzy animals. Cold in Connecticut? Well, of course, Kevin Lyle. That's why I live down here, because cold is a whole different kind of cold up there. I bet you it's like 38 degrees, and you guys are wearing shorts. Pass. Thanks, Kevin Lau. I don't know if everybody checked out the posters for ICCCon, the exclusive posters this year. Kevin made a really great mashup, Ninja Turtle and Star Wars there, and Billy Martinez made us some cool posters as well. So there's some really, really cool posters this year. You should definitely check them out. Hello there, Alex Salazar. How are you, man? How's it going? All right, everybody, you know how it goes. We start off with something small, but we can't start off with something small if nobody bids on it. Starting at $1. It snowed there today. Gee whiz, Toby Black. But you are living up in Nanuka, the North Country, man. So you can only complain up to a certain parallel or whatever it is. You're too far from the equator, brother. It's going to be snowing in July. Andrea's done. Well, we don't even have a bid yet, Andrea, so I don't know. Should I move it over? Should I throw out the Luke Jedi there? Does nobody like Luke? Have I convinced everyone out there not to like Luke? Alrighty, let's see what we got here. How about letter B? We pop up a Chief Chirpa there. A little Ewok action there. There we go. Rocksteady Noakes starts us off for the night. $1. $1. Alex Salazar comes on back with 5. Everybody's in the game now. Here is Chief Chirpa. Hail to the Chief, baby. No, it's hail to the King. King Chirpa. He upgraded. Let's see. I have to have a better way to get to stuff. Hey, if anybody wants a graded Java, there's one. Graded Java playset there. I don't even know what this is. Ooh, C3PO, how about that? C3PO arc. Just a not super roughed up, but just a fine C3PO. I'm sure he'll still stand, but he's a little bit loose. Definitely not perfect, but perfectly fine for putting on the back of a land speeder or setting up in one of your collection displays. Still actually pretty decent shape, but I don't know. You know me. If it's not dead mint perfect, well, I hate saying dead mint perfect, but you know, if it's not really, really perfect, I won't tell you it is. But there you go. Perfectly standing 3PO, starting at $1. That's fixed limbs 3PO, so like not the break apart one, or the pull apart one. Removable limbs. Those are the words. Those are the words that make it a thing. Stormtrooper, how about one of you? Every like's a trooper, everyone. You're a stormtrooper. Don't you know you're a trooper? A little bit of Stormy the Trooper you'll see. Stormtrooper with a blaster. Blue-black blaster. Actually, my old eyes. Where's my IC Toys eye loop? Hold on. We got $7 on C3PO by Mr. Toby Black. Oh, that one's fine. I thought that was a little lady with my old eyes, but it's not. It's regular. There you go. Pretty darn good trooper. He's got beautiful paint. Little bit of darkening on his limbs, but I mean like hardly anything. I got to put the white piece of paper for you to even notice it. Nice paint on the hands. Nice paint on the helm. It's a good stormtrooper. And he's got that blue-black blaster, and here he is with a white piece of paper. Are you doing Goldfinger or Moon River? I'm doing Moon River. Because Goldfinger's more like with a heart of gold. Or no. He can't be something. Na-na-na. I think it's a little bit different. I am going for Moon River. Moon River is the answer. Moon River. All right, we got $10 on Luke Jedi. He's got a cape there, so that's cheap. We got no bids on Chief Chirpa, so that's even cheaper. C-3PO's at $7. He's standing on his own, $7 there. And the Stormtrooper is starting off at $25. At least we're at the cost of the blaster, so we're doing good. Let's find something for letter E. What would you like for letter E? Would you like paper or plastic? How about we start off with an incredibly awesome eraser. This is a Darth Vader collectible eraser. It's got a little bit of dust on it, but the bubble is fully sealed there. Got a little dent here, but still, check that out. It is 1983 Lucasfilm. Just so you can see it. I'm not getting it to zoom in properly. Toby Black has $10 on Chirpa.
Saving up to 10% when you bundle your home and auto insurance with USAA. Some things just click. Get a quote today.
Clearance special, starting at $1. $1. That is a vintage eraser, still sealed. So worth a lot more than $1, but starting at $1 because it's crazy lottery. Alrighty, we got Brian Jones at $25 on D. Brian Jones at $25 on D. Toby Black at $10 on Chief Chirpa. $10 on Chief Chirpa. Brian Jones starts off with $1 on that sealed eraser. Sealed eraser. All right, so everybody, as it always is, ask me questions about me, about the IC, about ICCC. What'd you like up next? If you would like to talk about a variant or a certain figure or anything Star Wars or anything not Star Wars, as long as it follows the rules of the IC, then feel free to bring it up. I always like something to talk about. So give me something to talk about. Rick Carlson, $10 on C. $10 on C. We got Greg Barnes at $5 on E. We're at $5 on the eraser. Steal of a deal right there, but it just went up. But that is a sealed eraser. And it's Darth Vader, which makes it super awesome. I can correct your mistakes. With the power of the dark side of erasing, I can fix all your mistakes. Toby Black, $12 on C. $12 on C. All right, guys, here. We got to talk about this here because he's only at $5. I mean, this right here is at least worth $25. Am I right? And even if I'm not right, it's worth more than $5, just the cape. And then you get a Luke Jedi that looks like that. Currently, this Luke Jedi with that cape is worth $5. That's not real. So get in on that. I know he's just a Luke Skywalker, but gee whiz. Talk about ICCC. I'm still sad I'm going to miss it this year, but I make it there next year. It's awesome. The venue is way bigger than twice the size. I mean, the Sheridan was technically 22,000 square feet, even though they write it up as 28,000 square feet. But this new one is over 60,000 square feet of just meeting space, not including the lobby or the pool or anything like that, or the rooms or anything like that. So it's massive. We're filling it up. It's only got a few vendor tables left. I'm pretty much full of guest stars. We're trying to squeeze stuff in so we could put a little bit more in there. Trying to figure out if I could do like a Ninja Turtle movie thing. But it's all in the works. All in the works. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Lots to come. But I know Longwater's out there working on the main stage schedule, and I know Lee Ramsey's working on the music schedule, and everybody's working on the schedules. What did I do today? I redid maps. I've redone the map about 400 times, but I keep making it better every time, so that's a good thing. But the thing is I have to make sure there's enough ways to also utilize some of the spaces at night, because people like to do stuff at night as well. So I can't just have them have access, not them, but their attendees have access to the vendor room or anything. So there's a lot of maneuvering and knowing exactly where air walls are so they can be split off for nighttime events and stuff like that. But it's all working out, and it's all very exciting. It's an awesome, awesome place. Have you announced every guest? I have not announced every single guest, but also with the way sci-fi conventions work, it's 40 days out. It's still a long time. If somebody comes through, or if there's somebody new or something like that, you'll hear about it. But most of the guests are out there, so expect on that as the show. I have a couple more Kenner folks, and maybe other things. I don't know. I can't make any promises like that. But the guest star list is freaking insane already, so whatever. According to Gonk, I have too many guest stars at 25. They're like, oh, you should have tried. No, it didn't say that. It was like, you would expect a show with your price for tickets and your price for hotel would only have about 12 to 15 guest stars. And I'm like, well, I'm at 24, 25, so. Rick Carlson, $15 on C. $15 on C. I want to comment on someone, but I'm not sure you announced them yet. Send me a PM, and I'll tell you if I've announced them yet. If they're coming, I don't care. I'll tell you. If you can guess good, that's fine by me. You can never have too many. Yeah, right, man. There's only so many hotel rooms and plane flights, sprinter vans, and tables. That's been the toughest part. Is it seems like no matter the size of the venue I get, the tables well, here's the problem. I'll tell you the problem straight out, because you're a collectors group and this is a closed group, so let's be completely honest. Did anyone get the Celebration app? The thing is we like to have toy tables, and toy tables take up lots of space. And to have lots of toy vendors, you have to have not lots of just empty, or I don't know, like HasLab, where they take a 50 by 50 foot space and put out whatever's new that you can see on the internet. You know what I mean? We don't have those kind of spaces, so we have a lot more vendors technically, and those vendors take up space. But that's what ICCCon is all about. Nick Palma is calling me. I'll tell him I'm on a thing. Hold on here, folks. Hi, brother. I'm sorry. I'm on a live video right now. I will write you this evening. I get off at 8 p.m. Central. But this is, all right, for example, right there. Like, that's Nick Palma, who's a Ninja Turtle. But he just called, like literally right there. That's what I just stopped for. He just called to see if I'm looking for more folks for the con. Now, the thing is like probably because, I don't know. I love Nick. He's a sweetheart. But the thing is we already have a Michelangelo. But that's how it happens, Toby. I mean, I don't know. Even I don't know, man. Because all of a sudden my phone could ring and it could be anybody. That's why, remember when John Rhys-Davies came a couple years ago? And it was like, I didn't announce him until like a week and a half before, and everybody was like, oh my God, I didn't even know he was here. And that was because he called me a week and a half before, and my phone was like, hello, good sir, this is John Rhys-Davies. I heard you were looking to have me come to your convention. Well, I happen to be available next week. And it was like, but what do? Be like, oh, no thanks, Mr. Davies. Like, you'd be like, yeah, bro, come through. So that's why, I don't know. Like, literally, we're trying to squeeze already, but it's so much bigger. So tell your friends. It can fit a lot of humans, a lot of attendees. But I've also heard from down there because, see, I look for other auxiliary things like, can I get you guys a coupon at a food place or whatever for with your vendor badge, you know? So we try to get a lot of hand-holding things since we're in an area where there's actually other things this year, which is nice. We've actually never had a venue that is so close to things. For lack of a better word, I mean things. Sheridan was up on that hill in the middle of nowhere, but it was 10 minutes from the city. Lebanon was in the middle of nowhere. It was 15 minutes to the hotel, which was untenable. And then Franklin down there past Franklin, because it's all the way down past Franklin at the AG Center where we started. That was in the middle of nowhere. But this, it's like you go past a Dunkin' Donuts and a Starbucks on Convention Center Boulevard to get to the convention center that we're at. You know what I mean? Like, it's... So, anyway, the reason why I brought that up is because I was going around and I'm looking for different things. Like, where can I get you guys a deal on this? Will they hook you up with a free soda if you go here? Or maybe your first beer free if you go on a bar crawl or something. I'm trying to get a pub crawl going. That's a whole bunch of different bars that'll, like, all hook you up with different stuff if you're wearing your ICCC badge. So it's going to be bonkers. Like, this, because we moved it to Murfreesboro, which has a bigger venue, which is better for us anyway. It allows us to do a lot more after hour and sponsorship things, and like our people with our badge will come to your place because we'll tell them about it and you'll hook them up with a deal kind of things than we've ever been able to do before. So it's extremely exciting. Anyway, the reason why I brought that up is because I was talking to one of the guys about one of the things I'm trying to do one of the nights. I'm not going to announce them until they're locked in stone. But and he was like, man, every single hotel around here is completely sold out that weekend. And I'm like, why? What else is going on, you know? Because there's a lot of hotels there. It's not like where we were, where there were two. And he was like, no, your thing is the only thing going on. So it's going to be bonkers. I mean, also, like, everybody is psyched down there, too. Like, even, like, the Rutherford County, what is it? Like, even the county is psyched. You know what I mean? Like, usually I'm going in there and they're like, I don't want to talk to you. And it's like, but these ones, they're psyched because it's like the first big convention at this giant convention center they put so much money into. Like, we're in such better hands than we should be. It's crazy, you know? It's like your buddy in high school just showing up in a Porsche one day for no reason. And you'd be like, dude, where'd you get that? The majority of vendors, vintage Star Wars sellers, yes, sir. And also everybody there is vintage Star Wars. Because the only place I announce the rooms, people don't realize this, but the only place I announce the room blocks are on the IC2, and on IC Auction House, and on ICCC. So everybody in those hotels are our people. That's what makes it so good. It's not like I don't just put that out publicly on like my Facebook page or on the website or something. You know what I mean? You've got to like find it. Tacos right now? Oh my gosh, that's too early for Taco Tuesday. Hey, what's up, Aaron? How you doing, brother? 5th ICCC, and I love you for it, brother. It's my 7th. Just finished mine. Nice. A15. Mr. Benninghoff knows what's going on. Let's get some of these going here because they're all way too cheap. Luke Jedi with a cape is at $15. Chief Chirpa complete is only at $10. Rick Carlson's in the lead on C-3PO at $15. That Stormtrooper complete is at $25. That's it. $25 for a Stormtrooper complete in that condition. That's crazy. And the ROTJ Darth Vader eraser is $5. And it's still sealed. I mean, if it was not sealed, if it was just loose, $5, sure. But sealed? Oh, Andrea's telling me. D is at 25. The Stormtrooper complete is at 25. Yeah, that's not enough. That's how much that blaster is worth. Oh, she's telling Aaron. My bad. I didn't scroll up. It's Tuesday all day. There ain't no right time to eat tacos on Tuesday, baby. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Robert. I like it, man. I heard that. All right, $15 on a Luke Jedi with cape. Somebody's going to be kicking themselves because that's definitely worth what? $20, $25? Who's out there that knows prices of parts? It'll be my first ICCC. Very excited. Well, I'm very excited to meet you, brother. So I'm excited you're coming. Chad Bordner hops on D at 30 beans. Go Gators. The Florida Gators? No. Actually, I don't mind the Gators. They do this thing. Chomp, chomp. That's fun. I like that. So, go Gators, I guess. I'm not really a Gator person. I would say I'm more of a Wolverines person, but not diehard, so if you like Ohio, please. I don't care that much. Aaron Challoner, 33 on D. Brian Jones, 16 bucks on A. The reason why I like Michigan is I used to play with them on the video game. What the hell was it? Oh, heck, sorry. NCAA, probably like 95, 96, 94. I don't know. Old. PlayStation 1. But NCAA football. All right, now we got some action here. Brian Jones says 16 on that Luke Jedi with cape. David M. Benninghoff says $17 on that Luke Jedi with cape. It is a Luke Jedi with cape. I mean, no, he's taller. Now instead it's 3 Ewoks in a really large trench coat. All right, we got the Stormtrooper complete at 33. We got the Darth Vader eraser at, I thought it was at $5, but I don't know what happened to the thing there. And this plays my mouse. Is the other thing. My mouse is not getting picked up. So it's still good. Battery tester. I got no mouse. I lost a camera last week. I'm losing a mouse this week. What's going on? It doesn't even make any sense. How can the mouse not be working? Oh, there it is. Behold! My mouse pointer is back. He's back. All right, A at 16, A at 17, A at 20, A at 25. Finally, I could stop being like the Capes. $25. B. What is B? B is Chief Chirpa. Chief Chirpa's at $10 hairs, sir. $10. $10. Meanwhile, we got Chad Bordner there. We got 34 on D, 35 on D. We got $6 on E with Brian Jones. We got $37 on D. B's at $10. You'd have to go at least 11. At least 11 on B. And the Return of the Jedi eraser is only at $6. That is sealed in the package. Look at that. We got $11 on B, $11 on B. We got $10 on E. $10 on E. Thank you, Mr. Barnes. All right, that Luke Jedi with cape is at $25. You know what? I'm going to call that. If anybody else wants to get in on that, we'll just start it off. It was the first one of the night. We'll give you a cheapie. How's that sound? If anybody wants to get in on Luke Jedi, he is at $25 with his cape. Can't go wrong with that price. Going once at $25. Has twice at $25. Thrice at $25. Sold. Luke Jedi with cape for $25. We got $10 on E. B just went up to 12. We got a few bidders on B now. B just went up to 12. That's a good deal on a Luke Jedi. And when you're a Luke Luke Jedi. You know when you are that guy. Luke Jedi. I had a big box full of vehicles. I wonder what I did with it. I'm going to put them over there. Rebel Command Center. Here, how about we start off with a Smiling Lando AFA 80 grade. This is Lando with teeth. With teeth? Yes, with teeth. Yeah, it was too cheap, brother. I would have bought it too if I was in your shoes. Lando with teeth, AFA 80 near mint. Starting at $50. Lando with teeth. It is an archival case. And it's an AFA 80. Lando with teeth. Starting at $50. We got $13 on B. Manuel Parkins. All right, everybody else want to get in on that Return of the Jedi eraser? I think it's worth at least $20, but $10 is fine. We need some more people that want erasers and cool stuff on letter E. Casey Blevins, where you at? You only want to stick to paper, right? It's attached to paper, Casey. Check this out. That's a sealed, graded Jabba's dungeon. Well, his throne, not his dungeon. Throne! Maybe he's looking for that. We got a few bidders on Lando. Brian Jones is first, though, at $50. Anybody else, you have to go up a bit. $50 is the starter bid there, and it's at $50 already. All right, let's call this C-3PO. What do you say? We got a C-3PO, $15. Rick Carlson's going to take him home. Going once, going twice, going thrice. C-3PO. $15. He's a good deal. All right, that Stormtrooper Complete is at $37. The Darth Vader Eraser is at $10. And Chief Chirp is only at $13. We got $75. Anthony Demas Jr. on Lando, variant with smiling teeth. Toby Black, I'm sorry he beat you to it by like half a second, brother. At least on here. Well, Toby Black, if you want to go at least 76, bro. It's still cheap, so you'll be fine.
Promo pricing is full of surprise.
Skip,
man. There's no install fees, no nothing.
Skip. There we go. We got $80. Toby Black on A. No on my side. Did Toby beat him on your side, Mom? It's the Facebook there. That's all right. Toby's ahead now, so it's all good. All good. Toby's in the lead. What do I need here? Something for here. I have a ton of like mini rigs somewhere. Oh, whatever, cloud car. Letter C is going to be a cloud car. Starting at $1. It's got stickers up top there. I think those are supposed to go in the dash, but I don't know. There you go. Nice enough cloud car, though. Starting at $1. $1 holler on the cloud car. Nope, that won't work. Nope, that won't work. Cloud car's letter D. There you go. Oops, Stormtrooper dropped his blaster. Ugh. Or Cloud Car's letter C. I'm sorry. It's facing letter C. Stormtrooper's letter D. Sorry about that. Got a super clean wicket item back there? I'm not sure. I'll check it out. Hi, Mom. I don't think I have a Paplu or a Lumat, but I'll look, brother, as I go through stuff. I got a ton of loose figures. It's just a matter of going through them all. Random Tupperware full of figures. All right, let's call letter E. The Darth Vader eraser sealed in the package, only at $10. That's a steal. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So. All right, we got Brian Jones at $37 on D. We got $25 on C from Aaron Schallner. 25 on C. You got a good deal on that, dude. $10 for that eraser. All right. Here, how about a sealed eraser set? It's a 3 eraser set, Darth Vader, C-3PO, and the Millennium Falcon. Return of the Jedi eraser set. Oh, and they're glow in the dark. Cool. I'm going to charge them up. Whoa! They totally glow. Glow in the dark erasers. Those are cool. Whoa, spooky. Starting off at $1. These are also from 1983. Vintage glow in the dark erasers. They are fully sealed. Greg Barnes starts us off at $10 on those erasers there. Erase you. You shall erase you. You know, if those crocodiles weren't so poorly CG'd in Eraser, that would have been an okay movie. Dusting off a classic. Aaron Schallner is at 37 on D. Yes, that is correct. The Cloud Car is at $25. Chief Chirp is at $13. I guess we'll call him next. Lando with Teeth is only at $80. $1 a point for an AFA graded Lando with Teeth. Let's call Chief Chirpa there at $13. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So, Chief Chirpa. Don't let the great deals pass you by. We got $14 on A. A is already at $80. Carl. Brian Jones, $11 on E, $11 on E. Chief Chirpa is out of here. I meant B. Oh, on B. Sorry, buddy. Next time. But yeah, I'd love to take your money. But you're totally fine, brother. All right, let's go. Next up. Well, I don't know. R2D2. Oh, say 3 pay. Oh, Arch. Made in Taiwan, R2D2. So this is the dark blue dome variant or whatever, but it's a made in Taiwan R2D2. He's in pretty darn good shape for what he is. He's definitely not perfect, but he does have that dark blue on the dome. And he is made in Taiwan. Taiwan R2 right there. Still clicks. Here, I'll show you. If you're not aware of the variant, here's the difference between him and a regular R2. Pardon me, gee whiz. Here's a regular R2, and here's the Taiwan R2. So if you're ever looking and walking through a toy store or, you know, like Rabbit Barns up in Kane County or something, always keep an eye peeled for the dark blue, because he's worth a lot more than the regular one, and it's easy to tell when you're walking by. So there you go, Taiwan R2D2, dark blue, letter B, starting at a buck. Can't go wrong for $1 here. Thank you, Dan Belkey. I appreciate it. Greg Barnes at $15 on those erasers. Greg Barnes back in the lead on the erasers on letter E. Crazy letter E. So glow-in-the-dark erasers. Super awesome. Alrighty, where we at? $30 on B, B30. Brian Jones in the lead. Aaron Challoner in the lead on B at $35. $35. We're going to call that Stormtrooper, I guess. Stormtrooper complete. $37. It's a good deal. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Stormy. Stormy weather. All right, Toby Black's in the lead on Lando with the Smiling Teeth variant at only $80. Buck a point on that AFA 80. We got the dark blue dome Taiwan R2D2. Aaron Challoner's in the lead at $35. We got the cloud car at $25. Aaron, we're going to call that one for you next there, buddy. And you just won yourself a Stormtrooper. Good thing Aaron showed up tonight. Boom, 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 boom. Here, how about this? Luke and Yoda. Luke's nice and Yoda's nice. They don't have any accessories, but whatever. Starting at $1. Letter this one. Letter D. Yoda and Luke starting at $1 here. That's a fun team up. Add an eye loop to the box. Andrea's on it for you there, buddy. All right, let's call the Cloud Car. Going once, going twice. At how much is the Cloud Car at? $25. Aaron Schallander. Cloud Car's at $25. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Nice Cloud Car, 25 bones. And Aaron's in the lead on B with that dark blue dome. It's at $80, Anthony Demas Jr. $80. Buck a point. Congrats on the Cloud Car, Aaron. Okay. I don't want to put something cool up. I don't think that'll fit there. Hoth Rebel Commander with his blaster in nice condition. And a naked Tauntaun, because Tauntauns are fun. It's in nice condition. Got his blaster there. Teddy Sheebly, letter A, is at $85 with Anthony Demas Jr., but it is an AFA 80 Lando Smiling Teeth. So it's still super cheap. I mean, you got to figure those things cost at least $60 to grade. $70 by the time you're done with shipping. It's a clean Tauntaun, but it's naked. Gaggle, gaggle. Starting at $1. Ah! I'm going to call the erasers next. If you want to get in on the erasers, fully sealed glow-in-the-dark erasers. They're at $16 with Mr. Jason McKee. What up, Jason? I didn't even see you sneak in there, buddy. Hello there, Jonathan Gravier. How are you? All right, folks, going once on the sealed eraser set to Mr. Jason McKee for $16. That's right here, these sealed glow-in-the-dark erasers. Going once, nope, Greg Barnes hops in there on the erasers at 20 bones, $20. The erasers are still alive for Mr. Greg Barnes. Alrighty, we're going to be calling this Lando. He is AFA 80, less than $1 a point, or exactly $1 a point. AFA 80 Lando with smiling teeth. Smiling teeth Lando. Going for $80 to Toby Black. Going once, Toby Black. Going twice, Toby Black. Going thrice to Toby Black. Goodbye. Guess what, Lando? It snowed where you're going yesterday. Oh, no, I was lying. Anthony Demas Jr. won it. Lando, I was lying. It's not snowing where you're going. It's nice and warm. So forget it. There you go. Congratulations, Anthony Demas Jr. All right. For letter A, we're going to call those erasers next. Or no, those erasers just had a thing. Letter A. Letter A. What can I find for letter A? Letter A. Letter A. What is fun for letter A? How about a card? Chewbacca, I'm guessing a 1 grade. Oh, yeah, it's got tape on the back. That's why. So I don't know. Graded Chewbacca card. Graded a 1 because it was taped to somebody's wall at one point. Looks perfect from the front though. Starting off at $1. Chad Bordner. Sorry, man. Anthony Demas Jr. got it. Remember, folks, bid early, bid often. It's the only way to play. To play the game. Luke and Yoda. We got $10 on Luke and Yoda. That is a Luke and a Yoda. I know they're incomplete, but it's only at $10. Yoda's got to be worth 15 alone. And you get the Luke for free, as it should be. Jason McKee, deuce on E. Deuce on E. 22. Alrighty, and R2-D2 Taiwan Blue Dome, Dark Blue Dome R2-D2's at $40 with Aaron Challoner. That's what that one is right there. That's a Taiwan Dark Blue Dome R2-D2. Jason McKee says deuce on E. We got $1 here on letter A. Buck a point. $1 on letter A. I have no idea what it costs to grade a card, but I'm sure it's more than $1. Did you ever come across Topps cards in full sets? You know what? Ask Andrea. Probably. The thing is usually it's better to just take out like 3 cards and give away the rest. Because there's only like 3 cards that are really valuable in there. But I'd ask Andrea. I always see tons of Topps cards downstairs in her warehouse there. Lesterang, I know Mike was going through them at one point. I don't know if he got complete sets or whatever. But yes, every once in a while. I think I have a complete set of them in a binder in my collection somewhere. We got Aaron Challoner, $3 on A. We got Brian Jones at $16 on D. $16 on that Luke and Yoda combo sandwich. Hoth Rebel Commander and Tauntaun. Nobody has bid. How about we just do this? Hoth Rebel Commander, really nice conditions, starting at $1. Little it's mark on his little thing there. Still starting at $1. Which 3 cards? I think there's a Han Solo one. There's definitely Luke Stormtrooper one. And but Luke Stormtrooper is the most valuable. And then I think there's one more, and then there's also a C-3PO error card. But the rest of them are like $2, $3 or whatever. You know, not like the Luke is like $100 or $150 or something if it's in good condition. If it's like graded, it went up to 1,000 during COVID, but I mean since then it's dropped obviously, like everything else. But that's good because it was an unnecessary bubble. Need 1977 Series 5 orange cards. Error card, I mean? C-3PO error card. I've had a few of those in the past. Yeah, Luke Series 1 is definitely worth decent money and good shape. That's what I mean. It's like, I don't know. I think all the cards should be more valuable, but I don't think enough people collect them to be like, I need number 143. Everybody's looking for a complete set, to throw the complete set in their collection. I've got a complete set in my collection, and I don't collect the cards. But I don't know if I've ever really run into anybody that was trying to put together a vintage Topps Star Wars card set, like from scratch. Have you guys? I don't know. Have you? Have any of you? Or does everybody just look for it pretty much done and ready to go? Got $16 on D. Okay, we're going to read them again. The Chewbacca sticker cards at $3. R2-D2 with the dark blue dome Taiwan is at $40. Hoth Rebel Commander Complete is at $0. Nobody wants that with or without Tauntaun. Luke and Yoda is at $20 with Lesterang. And Jason McKee's in the lead on that Star Wars Eraser set. We're going to call that Star Wars Eraser set and get out something else cool. Yeah, I collected mine complete as well. Going once, going twice, going thrice on the sealed glow-in-the-dark erasers. How cool is that? Remember, what was it? The Scholastic Book Fair. You could buy erasers that were shaped like airplanes and stuff. It was awesome. See, I went to a Catholic school when I was little, so you weren't allowed to have like toys to just screw around in class. But those erasers were legal because they sold them in the school. So you could have like 5 jets on your desk, you know, and nobody could give you anything. You'd be like, Sister Annette, hold on. It's an eraser, you know, which was nice. What did I just call them? Oh, they're erasers. Duh. Duh. All right. Now this one I have not seen before I saw it here. So I don't know. It says Lucasfilm 1983. I don't know if you guys have seen this one, but it's pretty cool. It's still in the sealed baggie, unpunched, and it is the Darth Vader black felt-tipped marker. So you got Darth Vader in there. And I guess his head comes off and he's a felt-tip marker. I don't know. It's never been opened. I have Darth Vader of the black, and I know I have a purple one, and I guess the purple one's really hard to find. But, I don't know. I never saw it before, have you? Darth Vader Sharpie. Pretty cool. If I was like Spencer Wilding, I would like refill that with mini Sharpies and always be signing with Darth Vader. Darth Vader Sharpie, crazy letter E. What do you see on letter E? It's really insane. You never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get on letter E. There you go. All right, we got $5 on C. Can't believe that went for $95. $85, Anthony. Yeah. I don't know, man. People don't like grade it as much as they used to or something. I don't know. But still, you got a good deal. And you're always nice to me, so I don't care. Congratulations. Brian Jones, $5 on E. We got $8 on E. Eric Corey Ehrlich. What up, buddy? How you doing? Aren't you in like Japan right now or something? Having fun? Brian Jones, $10 on E. Brian Jones, $10 on E. Alrighty, on that Chewbacca card, we're going to call that, I think. Let me run through it again. We got $40 on the R2-D2 with the dark blue dome. That's a Taiwan R2-D2. Chewbacca sticker on the card. It's about principalities, Anthony. Chewbacca sticker card, graded a 1, is at $3. R2-D2 black dome or dark blue dome is at $40. Taiwan. Hoth Rebel Commander completes at $5. Luke and Yoda is at $20, and Jason McKee's in the lead on that Darth Vader felt tip marker, which is really an oddball item, and I haven't seen, like, it's not regular. It's not like the Darth Vader eraser or something. They don't come up. Eric Corey-Ehrlich, $14. You leave Sunday. Cool, buddy. You're going to have an awesome time. Have fun, but definitely enjoy it. All right, let's call that Chewbacca card there for $3. Aaron Shallander, $3. That cost some poor person along the way, like probably $40 to grade that card. That's sold. $3. Oh no, we got a $5 bid. Greg James in the lead.
Whether you're a casual streamer, a tech forward,
Yeah, I know you like the oddballs. That's what I'm saying, Eric. Dude, I've got some oddballs, man. I've got like a pencil sharpener, dude. I've got some good stuff, so hang around because I have some good oddball stuff. I found a box of really good oddball stuff at Andrea's warehouse there, so I got a good pile of them over here, buddy. Casey Blevins is gonna be like, dude, what happened? Because Casey is always my letter E guy, and I haven't seen him tonight. Hope he's okay. Jason McKee, 15 on E, 15 on E. All right, let's call Luke. How about Luke and Yoda at $20 for Lester Ang? That is Luke and Yoda. Letter C is at $5. Hoth Rebel Commander complete. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Luke and Yoda. So It's a Luke Bespin and a Yoda. Look good on a Dagobah playset, I'll tell you that much. For $20, you can't go wrong. He's a good deal. Luke and Yoda are sold. Congratulations, Lesterang. Who grades a card with tape? I don't know. It looks perfect from the front, so I bet you they were just looking at fronts and didn't flip it over. Because, like, look at it. Like, I'd grade that from the front. Well, I don't grade cards, but, like, it looks really, really, really nice from the front. And then on the back it has tape marks. So he probably just didn't feel it. I don't know. How about a brown snake Yoda in really, really, really great condition? I'm going to get down the magnifier because he's really, really nice. Gonna let one of your fellow oddballers have it. You guys should have like an oddball meetup every year. And show off your oddballs. Look at how nice that Yoda is. Great paint. Great shape. Pac-Man eyes. Brown snake. Brown cane. Look, even the toe tips on his feet. That's a great condition Yoda. Complete and very, very, very nice condition. Whoa, look at that. There's my roof. That Yoda's in great condition. Brown snake Yoda. In very, very nice condition all around. And complete. Come on, man. Pull yourself together. You're a commander, for goodness sake. Oh, I really made a mess with my candle. There we go. How's that? Perfect. All righty. Casey Blevins, somebody tagged him. C is at 8. 8. Oh, the Hoth Rebel Commander's at 8. We got $40 on D, $40 on D. Pac-Man I Yoda. Brian Campbell came with the same price, but Toby Black beat him to it at $40. We got Brian Jones, 75 on D, 75 on D. Brown Cape Yoda and or brown Snake Yoda in really, really nice condition is a hard to find figure. Because Yodas really scratch a lot. Kind of like Boba Fett. He's got so much paint on his toes and his fingers that they scratch, for sure. Had to take my hoodie off. It's warming up here. Looks like it's 72 degrees in this room. Lesterang, $100 on D. Frankie Ramos, 60. D is at 100. Toby Black takes over at 110 on D. 110 on D. The Darth Vader felt tip marker. That's insane. Everybody look at that. Jason McKee, I love you, but I don't want to give it away for $15. I think it's worth a lot more than that. When do you ever see that? So if anybody wants to bid on that Darth Vader felt tip marker, that's a heck of a good deal. Because I know it's incredibly more rare than the erasers that just sold for $15. Frankie Ramos, D at 115. Mr. Ramos in the lead at 115. We got Arthur Liu at 148 on D. Lesterang at 150 on D. That little tiny green Yoda. That's what happens when they're in really, really nice condition. All these people that buy here, or that are bidding here, all know if I say it's in really, really good condition, it's in really, really good condition. Arthur Liu, 168 on D, 168 on D. You seek Yoda. All right, let's, let me see where I'm at. I'm going to call that Dark Blue Dome R2 for $40. It's a good deal, but I like Aaron, so whatever. He hooks me up. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold on a Taiwan R2-D2, 40 bones. It's at $40, Joe. Bid right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ah, sorry, bud. Arthur Lou, 188 on D. That was a good deal. Arthur Lou, 188 on D. 188 on D. Aaron Challoner, 200 bones on D. 200 bones on D. How about General Veers? He's a UKG 85, but his part popped off. So you're probably going to have to regrade him. But he is an 85 grade. But one of the tabs holding his pants fell off. I'm still going to start him at $50 because he's an 85 grade and he's worth at least like 130. So even though he's in a busted case, starting off at $50. 85 grade, General Veers, UKG 85. All right, let me call the Rebel Commander. Hoth Rebel Commander is only at $8. He is complete, and he's going for $8. That is a vintage Star Wars figure. I know not the most popular one, but for $8, it's a good deal. Eric Coy-Ehrlich back in at 22. It is a hard one to find, man. That's why I'm surprised it hasn't kept jumping on that eraser, or not the eraser, the pen. Because I've never seen a Darth Vader Sharpie, and I see quite a lot of toys. Brian Jones says $50 on B. He started us off on General Veers. Or AT-AT Commander for those going by the book. But it's General Veers tab, all of us. Let's get that Chewbacca off there. What do you say? $5 on Chewbacca, Greg James. Going once, going twice, going thrice. The mighty Chewie. Chewie. Chewbacca sticker card. Got $55 on B, $205 on D. A lot of action on that Yoda, but he is a beauty. We got $60 on B, $60 on B. Mr. Teddy Shebley in the lead.
Active campaign changed the way we
I know.
marketing. With personalized
What did I just call? Oh, the Chewbacca sticker. Well, whatever. I'll call that one too. $8 on the Hoth Rebel Commander. Sold.
Check it out at Planet Fitness. You can get free.
Oh no, Aaron Challoner put in a bid, so I'm gonna pull it back out. Hoth Rebel Commander is still alive. Chewbacca is sold. I just screwed that up. That's on me. Sorry, everyone watching. That's the one I called. The mighty Chewbacca. Oh. There you go. Han Solo. He's a 1 grade also. Top sticker card, Han Solo. Burp, 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 burp. Hey, brother, what is that graded figure in front of the die-cast Falcon in your preview pick? Oh, that's a Lily Letty removable rocket Boba Fett, man, with no rocket. I mean, if he had the rocket, he'd be worth like $9,000. Because he doesn't have the rocket, he's worth like $3,500. But it's really tough to sell to people. Because, like, they don't know what it is. And if they do know what it is, then, you know. But he is archived for proof that it is a removable rocket Lily Letty Boba Fett. He's just missing the rocket. But yeah, it's like a $3,500 figure. But I'd be willing to wiggle on that. I've had it for like a year. I bought one. I bought an upgrade to mine, and this was an extra because I bought him to just take his rocket for one of mine that was really nice. And since I took his rocket, he's just kind of been sitting there, so I don't need him. But he is a removable rocket. See, no removable rocket, no blaster. But he is a Lily Letty removable rocket Boba Fett. So he's rare as heck. And if he had that little red rocket there, he'd be worth $9 grand. But instead, he's worth whatever he's worth. So if you're keen on this, feel free to PM me, talk to me about it, whatever. And we can figure out something, even trade or something. But it just sits there. I don't know. It was sitting over here for a while. I've had it for like a year plus. Aaron Schallner, $3 on A. $3 on A. Han Solo. You got General Veer's UKG 85 with a broken case at $60. Got that Hoth Rebel Commander complete at $10. And Yoda Pac-Man Eyes at $205. Anybody else wants to get on Yoda, let me know. Let's call that Darth Vader. This thing is, I still think, going way too cheap, but we're going to call it. It is at, Eric Corey Ehrlich is in the lead at $22. Well, let you go to your collection anyway. Do you even have one, Eric? Eric is the guy that would have one or know the price point on those Darth Vaders. Because he's got awesome. If you ever go check out Eric Corey Ehrlich's stuff, because if it's oddball stuff, that dude has found it. It's cool. All right, going once, going twice, going thrice on the oddballs. Sold, letter E for Eric Corey Ehrlich. Darth Vader, the felt tip marker pen. $22. That's felt tip marker pen in black. We got Jeremy Couch at $5 on the Han Solo card. This one's random. Canada, UK, pencil case. I don't have a date on it, but it does have a website on it, so it can't be that old. Star Wars pencil case. Imperial Stormtrooper, yeah, 40th anniversary one. Starting off at $1. Can't go wrong for $1 here. Weird old lettery. Brian Campbell, $65 on B. $65 on B. All right, I'm going to call Yoda next, I think. Yoda at $205 for Frankie Ramos. You get to go nice and warm, somewhere nice and warm too, Yoda. All right, going once, going twice, going thrice to Mr. Frankie Ramos at $205. Teddy Sheevely says $66 on B. $66, less than $1 a point. Can't go wrong for $66 on an 85 grade General Veers. Yoda is out of here. We got Greg James at $2 on E. Greg James, $2 on E. How about this one? Now this one is something you don't see very often. Well, I guess it is. I don't know. No, it's not. It's decently rare. This is a Palatoy 65 back. Lando Skiff. So there you go.
Right out of the movie, ready to go camping and everything. You think they'd let us?
It's a tri logo.
I think they want us to try this thing. Let's check it out. Come on. Wow! Oh wow! Like a kid.
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, UK residents only. And it's got the Sharpie over the made in wherever. This is a manufacturer thing that they did. I don't remember what it says. Is anybody British watching? Remind us what that means. But they did that before putting it on its sale. So there you go. 65 back Palatoy Lando. Tri logo. But not tri logo, but try wording logo. But no, I think that's a thing because you have to have it in French or something to sell it somewhere else, so they like wrote over that part. So that one's from England there. But anyway, there you go. 65 back Lando, I don't know, starting at $1. If But that's a good piece. So if you're not British, or if you don't collect British stuff, tag a British person because they'll be excited about it. It's a really nice piece. Alrighty, where are we at here? Hoth Rebel Commander Lester Ang in the lead at $12. We're going to call it at $12. We got Brad Campbell. It's Brian Campbell at 68, 69. Tay Sheebly, Chad Bordner at $70. Still cheaper than $1 a point. Going once, going twice, going thrice on the Hoth Rebel Commander. So Toby Black starts us off on D at $60. You got the queen on your money. You may as well have it on your card back. Sorry, Hoth Rebel Commander is sold. I didn't get it cut and pasted quick enough. My bad. Brian Campbell, it's already at 70, bud, so you'd have to go higher than 70. Toby Black, 80. Teddy Sheebly at 70. Toby Black's in the lead at 80, brother. On D. He knew you were going to bid or something. Oh, no. Yeah, on D. Yeah. He must have just known you were going to bid. He used the force. Use the force to know what you were going to do. Is there anybody out there that'd be interested in a bootleg? And for that matter, would you prefer it graded or would you prefer it not graded? But this one's interesting. The graded one is graded an 80 plus for a bootleg. That's an insane grade. This is the price I have on it, but I will put a reserve price of $550 on it. So a $550 reserve, and I'm going to show it to you because it's freaking awesome. But this is the loose one. The loose one I would do $450 on if anybody's keen. But it is rubber, R2D2, and it's made out of essentially tire rubber. It's a vintage Mexican bootleg. And what used to happen is back in the day, a kid would watch a Star Wars movie when it came through town. They'd say, Daddy, Daddy, I want a Star Wars toy. There would be no access to Star Wars toys wherever it would be. So this was in Mexico. This is a vintage Mexican bootleg. And so Dad would make it at his factory out of whatever materials they would have at the factory. This seems like Dad made car tires. So what it has is it has two limbs. And it has like a metal plumbing washer. It's metal. That fits over those limbs and holds them in place. And then it has a rubber plug R2D2 head. How cool is that? But it's really rare. I just happen to have one inside the graded case and outside the graded case. So if you are keen, I would start this one off at $550, like I said. It does have a $750 price tag on it, and it is rare as heck at an 80 plus. Or I would start this one off, what did I say, $350, I think? I think Andrea's going to write it down somewhere. Or I'd start this one off at $350. Either way, we'll put this one up, and if you say you want the loose one, tell me to put it up, and I'll put it up. But we'll put the graded one up for now. Starting at $550 if you're keen. I'm going to let it spin for a while. The way it is with vintage Mexican bootlegs, you got to have somebody that wants that. If they don't know what it is or don't want it, it won't sell, so I'm not really worried about it. But if you do know what it is, you can get a killer deal because it's about $200 less than it should be. Lando Skiff is at $95 with Brian Campbell. R2 is pretty snazzy. Lando Skiff is at $95. I already said that. And Brian Campbell's also in the lead with General Veers UKG 85. It has the broken tab inside the case there. So he is in the lead. And Stormtrooper pencil case is at $2. Anybody else want to get in on that? If not, I'm about to call it. Going once on the Stormtrooper pencil case, twice, 3 times. So. Here, how about this one? Now, this one is really hard to find. I'm putting a reserve on it because I'm not giving it away. I'm putting a $30 reserve on it, and it is going to be a letter E. But this is an actual tape dispenser, 1983 Return of the Jedi Darth Vader tape dispenser, still packaged, unpunched. The reason why I'm starting it off at $30 is I think it's worth 50 or 60. But I don't want to give it away for $15 because it is definitely ridiculously rare.
Same price every month.
So there you go. Starting off at $30. But yeah, because I'll be honest, that Sharpie going for 22 is too cheap. But tape dispenser starting off at a killer deal at $30. All right, we got the R2 reminds me of the old Eddie Murphy sketch about the kids wanting McDonald's and their parents saying, "Have McDonald's at home." Sure enough, man, that's exactly what it was. You know, there was no way to get it in a lot of these places, man. If you think about it, you know, in like a bodega in like a small Mexican town. Like, you'd never get a Star Wars figure from Kenner. But if you think about it, you probably saw Star Wars because it was so huge. Like, when the traveling shows would come in for a movie or whatever, it would be Star Wars because it was massive. So imagine seeing Star Wars and having no access to toys. It's crushing, actually. Toby Black starts us off on $30 on E, but it is very sweet that the dads used to make them. And that's how we get to verify and ID vintage bootlegs, is because there's more than one and the materials match up and stuff like that. And they're always materials like from something plastic or something rubber that's regularly produced, like a traffic cone or safety vest, or, you know, you can tell. It's cool. This one you can tell it's like rubber, car tire rubber. Teddy Sheebley says $75 on B. Toby Black $30 on E. Jason McKee $35 on E. All right, we got 75 on B. Jason McKee's in the lead at $35 on E. $35 on E. Lando, that's a 65-pack pallet toy. Lando is only at $95. Mr. Brian Campbell in the lead. That's a steal of a deal, so I'm going to let it spin for a little bit, see if we get up a little bit higher on that. Also, General Veers, he is a UKG 85. He's in a broken case, but still cheap at $75. Tell you, Sheebley just bid on that one, though. Let's get rid of Han Solo here with his $5 case. Han Solo sticker with his $5 card there for Mr. Couch. Going once, twice, 3 times, ladies. Darth Vader. Lando coming to star case as well. Don't worry about that. I'm thinking if I'm going to put something out for letter E or letter A, or if I should pull down the bootleg and call General Veers. Can't call Lando yet. He's still way too cheap for what he is. Feel free to look him up. Go to eBay, check the price. That's a steal. A at $20. There's nothing on A. Oh, did you want the Han Solo card? Sorry, buddy, it's sold. But I would love him to take your 20 instead of $5. Pardon me. I guess I gotta put something else on. So the thing is I don't want to put up. Ah! You know what? Let's call General Veers. We're going to pull R2 down, and then I can put something up with that, and I can go take a break. All right, let's do this. We're going to call General Veers for $75 to Mr. Teddy Sheebly. Going once, going twice, going thrice. That's an 85 grade UKG 85 grade General Veers for $75. Sold. Steal the deal, Teddy. Enjoy. Congratulations, Teddy Sheebly. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull this down. If anybody's keen on vintage Mexican bootlegs, hit me up. We'll make a deal. But
you can file for free.
I didn't think those never sell on live auctions because nobody really knows. Which is cool. I get it. It's rare.
Approximately 55% of filers qualified.
Cool. Alrighty, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to leave Lando up.
A wider smile brightens more than just your teeth.
This is a fully sealed Jabba the Hutt playset, factory sealed. It is graded a CAS 70, and it's just because of some of the wear up there. But it's not open or anything at all. Still fully sealed. We're going to start it off at, I don't know, $500. It's got a $750 price tag on it. But I'm going to start that off at $500. And, or you know what? Well, no. I don't know what I should start off at. I'm going to put on a reserve on it at $500. You can start at $1. I just don't want to, it's so much expensive to get it done. So... there you go. And 65 back Lando Palatoy Skiff is right there, still on sale. So that's a CAS 70 Jabba's playset, sealed, fully sealed. That is not a Q grade or anything. It is a fully sealed grade. And then you got the tape out there. All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes, folks. Chad is not here this evening. He had something else to do, but that's okay. We will see him tomorrow. Let's hope nothing breaks. That I don't need my tech support. But I'll be back in 5 minutes, and Jabba's Dungeon is there. You can start it off at, I don't know, $500 you start it off at. Let me look it up. Hold on. Let me make sure that's what they go for. I can't find a graded one, but there's a sealed one, and its starting price is $529. So this one's graded. It's got to be worth more than that one. So starting off at $500 on the Jabba's playset. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Stick around, and we'll get to more awesome stuff. Thank you, thank you.
Asthma doesn't want you to be the cool mom. Triggers can pop up at any moment, and asthma says you can't. But by making better control of your severe asthma possible, Tespire says you can. Tespire is an add-on treatment for people 12 and over that treats your type of severe asthma to help you prevent attacks, breathe better, and relieve your asthma symptoms. Tespire is not a rescue medication. Serious allergic reactions may occur. Get help for swelling of your face, mouth, tongue, trouble breathing. Rash or eye allergy can happen. Don't stop asthma treatments without talking to your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection or your asthma worsens. Avoid live vaccines. Sore throat, joint, back pain may occur. By helping control your asthma, Tespire lets you be you. Ask your asthma specialist for Tespire by name.
All right, where are we at? So nothing has happened at all since I left. I think I didn't miss anything. Is anybody at all keen on the Jabba the Hutt playset? It's cheap at $500. And I guess we got Brian Campbell in the lead on that Lando, so we're going to call it for him. It's a killer deal, too. You guys are beating me up too much. What's the story? Where's the star case? What the heck is that? I knew it was somewhere. Chris Sherwood, there you go, buddy. Why not? That's what I'm saying. The cheapest one on eBay that's sealed is $546, and this one's graded, so it's got to be a killer deal. All right, and Lando Palatoy 65 back is about to go the way of the dodo at I think $90. Yes, sir, Jeremy. What happens is after the sale, Andrea tags everybody, and she'll tag you with your principal balance, and then that principal balance you pay, and then my guys will ship tomorrow, and they will send you a tracking number with your exact cost of shipping. And then you pay a secondary payment for the exact cost of shipping, and that way it keeps it as cheap as possible for everybody. All right, we're going to call, what did I say, Lando? Lando's at $95. Mr. Brian Campbell going to take it down. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So, Mr. Brian Campbell. $95, Brian. You did good, bud. All right, there you go. Congrats. All right. Let's scoot Jabba over a little and try to put something over here. Here you go. I'm going to try this one out again, but I'm going to make it cheaper. 85 grade UKG 85 grade Probot. One literally just sold on eBay last month for $600 something plus tax. This one I'm starting off at $400. That's cheaper than I've done it yet by far. So $400 is the starting bid on that one. If you are keen, get in. And we're going to let those spin. We're going to call this tape dispenser, which is really freaking awesome. Jason McKee's going to win it at $35. Thank you for bidding. $35. Jason McKee going once, going twice, going thrice to Mr. McKee at $35. Steal the deal on a beautiful tape dispenser. Huzzah! Congratulations, Jason McKee. That thing's freaking awesome, dude. Butterfly Originals in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Cool. How about something else weird? How about an Emperor's Royal Guard pencil eraser? ERG pencil eraser, Return of the Jedi. Somewhere down there, a little bit of cracking on the bubble, but not much. Actually, I think it's just squishing. Oh no, there's a little tiny crack, but it's very small. It definitely can't be removed just from squishing. It's right down there by that foot. But it looks great, perfect for display. Dirt in it a buck. All right, and we got $500 on the Jabba the Hutt playset. That's a CAS 70 Jabba the Hutt playset, graded, sealed. Jabba's throne room action playset. It's got everybody in there, fully sealed, factory sealed. I'm going to let that spin a bit, see if we get any more people to bid on it. Teddy Sheebley says $5 on E, $5 on that eraser. shoot the glass. In the words of Hans Gruber. Let's do this so we can get more stuff out here. Jabba's playset is still live. There it is. We're going to move this. Nobody's bid on this. You guys, somebody's... That's cheap. Like, literally, go look at eBay. Like, one literally just sold. Let me see. What can I fit there now? Guess I could fit out the IC auction droid wherever it may be. There we go. Sorry, I'm missing the auction droid, everybody. I'll find it. Why that henchman didn't understand the German was beyond me. Wasn't that his native language? What were you talking about? I don't remember what we were talking about. Can't remember what we were talking about, man. Got all these big vehicles. Big vehicles. Here, let's do a big vehicle. Let's do a Millennium Falcon. Empire Strikes Back, Millennium Falcon. Very nice box, but the box is missing the pop. But it's a really nice box. Jabba is at $500. It already has a bid on it. That's the start. And then the probe droid, I was only starting at $400, but it didn't get a bid. So if you're keen, I'll put it back out. And $400 is the start bid, which is cheap. Front cardboard for the Falcon. I'm guessing that's the tape that was originally on it, just saved in the box. Oh, whoa, it's perfect. That's like the cleanest Falcon I've ever seen. This is that same dude, man. It must be that same collection. That's the cleanest Falcon I've ever seen.
And you believe your internet should be built for how you use it. So we're reimagining the internet. Now based on how you internet.
And there's a training ball.
That keeps winning awards like these. Now with new products designed for you. That's G-Fiber.
Falcon box. Look at this. Look at how clean that is. It's like never even seen dust. Here, let me put it together here and make sure it's got everything. Chair. I'm sorry I can't get to the fast forward button from my current location.
So, what did you say? You will never find true love? Huh. Can you still give me a ride?
The chair, there's the glass. There's the whatchamacallit there. Satellite dish. There's that. There's one. Both struts. Struts are nice. No stretch marks on them. The struts are nice. There's the top cannon. And there's the training ball. Oh, I just dropped the training ball. Go ahead. Training ball. Yeah, it's a ridiculously nice, perfect, beautiful, complete Falcon. I don't know a good way to show you how unbelievably clean this is, but it's unbelievably clean. Like Falcons, they always have dust like in the parts and stuff. Like, look at this. It's the cleanest Falcon ever. Shoot the glass. Oh yeah, sure enough, they should have spoke German. Hans Gruber we're talking about. Where's the table? Yep, and there's the table. 100% complete Falcon with training ball. Literally the cleanest Falcon ever. Cleanest Falcon ever. Oh, let me put the satellite edition here. With an Empire Strikes Back box. Cleanest Falcon ever. Like, seriously. I know I keep saying it, but that's ridiculous. It's like brand new. There's the insert. Goes on top. Look at that. There you go. So there you go. Millennium Falcon, Empire Strikes Back box. It is missing the pop. The box is beautiful. The Falcon is the cleanest I've ever seen. No joke. And it's starting at $1. You can't go wrong. All right, Job is at $500 there. Anybody else want to get in on Job at 500 bones? Let me know. It's still live. I'm just moving it so the Falcon has room to spin. That is literally the cleanest Falcon ever. You got to get in on that if you need a Falcon. If you do not have your Keep Forever Falcon yet, that's perfect. Perfect. We got Nick at 165, Brian Jones 200, Cameron Baumgart 200, Aaron Challenger 225, Adrian Coate 230, Nick not enough, Brian Campbell 250. Everybody's been in on that Falcon. It is a freaking rock star. It's beautiful and crazy clean. So if you're keen on a crazy clean Falcon, let me know. Also, Jabba the Hutt playset is still spinning at $500. And if you're keen on the Probe Droid, let me know. It has a $400 starting bid. Jeremy Schmidt, yes, sir. No, it's freaking beautiful, dude. The Falcon, I mean, I wish I had another Falcon here so I could put them side by side. Because it's like so bright, fresh, and new and fresh. It's just beautiful. Aaron Challenger, 280. Nick at 300. Cameron Baumgart, 325. But this Falcon, I'm telling you, if AFA still graded stuff in like flight format, I'd keep this Falcon and I'd grade it. Because it would grade and it'd be beautiful. I really like those big cases. CAS has done one for me too. They did my shuttle. But I'd love to get a Falcon graded, and this Falcon is... That's the kind of thing you get graded and you catch a 90 on the inside of the... It's really nice. Nick in the lead at 350. 350, Nick in the lead. Cleanest Falcon ever. Literally. We're at 350, 350. Nick's in the lead. Brian Campbell in the lead. At 360, 360, Brian Campbell in the lead. Paul Velez in the lead at 375, 375. Paul Velez. Cleanest Falcon ever. Definitely hang it from the ceiling or, I don't know, something. Put it under glass or something cool. That Falcon's so nice. The box is very, very nice, but the Falcon inside it is freaking epic. It should not be hidden in a box. We got 360, 375, 380 on the Falcon. Brian Campbell in the lead right now at 380 on the Millennium Falcon there. We still have the CAS 70 Jabba the Hutt playset. It's at $500, still sealed and graded. Paul Velez in the lead at 400 bones on the Falcon. It's such a beauty. It's really a beautiful Falcon. Plus, it looks so nice with the insert, you know, like it's just right up against flush with the box. It looks nice. It's beautiful. Even just look at the back of the box. Like, when's the last time you saw the back of a Falcon box? That nice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so clean. Must have been a really boring kid I bought the collection from. Because it's so clean. He'd be like, oh, thanks for the Falcon. He's like Dudley from Harry Potter. But last year, I got 35 Star Wars toys. Brian Campbell takes over on the Falcon at 405 on the Falcon there. I colored the back. Yeah, sure enough, man. The Death Star. We had a Death Star in Andrea's store. And some kid colored the back of it. And it was like an artist colored it. It was beautiful, man. All the colors were great. They were so smooth. It looked like it was like printed. It was really cool. Paul Velez in the lead on the Falcon at 4.25. 4.25 with a Falcon that looks that nice. Steal of a deal. That's the problem with all these things. I mean, they have different levels of wear, and the closer you get them to unused, the better. And this thing is just freaking beautiful. Even like the tape. Look at the tape. When this side comes around, look at the tape. It's like just nice. It does have the pop missing on the box, but you're buying the Falcon, not the box here. Even though the box is beautiful, you're buying the Falcon. 4.25, Paul Velez in the lead on the Falcon. Let's call this eraser. What's the eraser at? Let's see. Adrian Coate takes over on the Falcon at 430. Teddy Sheebley's in the lead on this ERG eraser. Anybody else keen on that? It's only at $5. Still in the box, or still in the package. Adrian Coate in the lead on the Falcon at 430. This is cleaner than the Falcon in the movie. But I guess every Falcon is pretty much cleaner than the Falcon in the movie, right? Paul Velez takes back over at 450. 450 on the Falcon. Empire Strikes Back. Millennium Falcon. All right, we're going to call that eraser, and we'll get you out something else there if I could do the reach here. Going once on the eraser for $5. That's a steal. Steal the eraser. Going twice on the eraser. Going thrice. So $5. Paul Velez in the lead on the Falcon at 450. Teddy Sheevely going to get an eraser, $5. Cool. How about Star Wars #5, the Marvel comic? It was 35 cents, so you know it's an old one, because there ain't nothing for 35 cents anymore. Can't even get a Walmart soda for 35 cents anymore. #5, Marvel Comics. Hurry, Chewbacca, we're being attacked by the Death Star. It's too late, kid, we're finished. Luke Skywalker strikes again. Starting off at $1. $1 holler on the comic book. What is the oddest oddball? Do you have the 3D stand-up clock? Or, you know what, dude? Probably the R2 pencil sharpener. When's the last time you saw one? R2 pencil sharpener? That's a weird one. I have the purple Darth Vader ink pen. That's rare. Or weird. No, I'd say the R2 pencil sharpener is the weirdest. The clock is weird. I mean, that's probably like a, what, $250 clock. But the R2 pencil sharpener is the rarest. Because when's the last time you saw one? And it's still sealed on the package. Unused sharpener. Oh, you got it? Well, that's all I got here.
Writing's hard.
Robert Lovato, $2 on E. Teddy Sheebley, $5 on E. E is a Star Wars comic book, vintage Marvel. Alrighty, the Falcon is at $4.50 with Mr. Velez. $4.50. All right, let's call that Jabba the Hutt playset. Once again, I'm going to tell you about it, and we're going to put the Falcon down for a second, because we're doing two really large items here. So, hold on. Falcon is still live. The CAS 70 Jabba's playset, fully sealed, factory sealed. It's only at $500 with Chris Sherwood, $500. If anybody wants to get in on that, I'm about to call it. And then we'll call the Falcon next, but if you want to get in on the Falcon, now's the time as well. All right, Jabba the Hutt going for 500 bones. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Jabba is sold. Congratulations, Chris. All right, next up, we're going to call that Falcon there. So if you want to get in on this Falcon, do it. It's really nice. The Falcon's beautiful and complete. And, like, perfect. The box is really nice, but it is missing the pop. But otherwise, very nice. And it is currently at $450 with Paul Velez. Greg James says $6 on E, $6 on E. All right, let's call that Falcon at $450. I think that's a steal. But if that's where we're at, that's where we're at. Beautiful Falcon. Paul, you're going to be psyched, dude. It's freaking beautiful. Going once, going twice, going thrice at $450 on a Falcon. Sold. Sold. Congrats, Paul. Paul, this tape was in it, so I'm going to give it to you. I think they ripped the tape off originally and put it in the box. So why not keep the tape with it, right? But I'll give that to you, bud. So there you go. Thank you very much, Paul. You're going to love it, dude. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. All right. How about a Darth Vader Star Destroyer? The box is a little bit rough. I wonder how the Star Destroyer is. Hold on. Oh. It's all in pieces. We may as well just build it. What do you say? Oh, there's a bag of stuff. So Mike already went through it. It's probably complete. A little bit of dust on it, but it's still nice. Dust ain't gonna hurt nothing. Okay, let me figure it out because I don't have enough space. There's the front. There's the top. It's got nice stickers and everything. There's the top. On this. All right, it has the battery top. I do not see the orange glass for the front thing. There's the feet. There's the that little tab is usually not there, but that's for the red thing. It's missing the little red square on this, but I have more parts. So let me look. We might be able to complete this. Give me 1 second.
Keep coming.
We've actually got another one right here. Oh, now that one's super clean. Maybe we'll sell this one instead. Hold on, let me see if I got all the parts. This one's crazy clean. We'll sell this one instead. Yeah, and there it is. This one's way better anyway. So we're going to sell this one instead. Give me 1 minute. Parts. Yeah, it's got the light. It's got that. Gun. Light needs a little clip. Here we're going to make one whole one out of two. How's that? All right, yeah, look at this guy. He's clean. Probably. Let's see. There we go. Because that one has lights on. All right. Put this in there. There you go. Okay. Check it. Like just here. Look at how clean it is, and then I'm going to put it back in. It's got the little trap door there. Trap door. But yes, this is complete, and it's got a really nice box. Let's look at it here. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to put it all back in the box, and we'll put the box up to spin. Darth Vader Star Destroyer. This bag says Endor Forest Ranger in it, but I'm putting your parts in it. It's got the red thing. It's got the clip for the red thing. All right, so that one's complete. Ooh, there you go. I do need a sound effects board. Today on Roscoe and the Chicken, Death Star playsets and the people that collect them. And look, this one has the pop. So there you go. But it's a pretty darn nice box. Check it out. Toys R Us sticker. Whoa. Starting at $1. Try to make it there and put out something else. Droid Factory has too many darn parts to do right now. Really? Started short 100, 125. And back to back, we're going to put this X-Wing. I'm going to check it out. It does have tape on the front. The box isn't the nicest in the world, but I'm going to see what's inside. It does have an insert, which is cool. So let's check out the X-Wing. I think I need some parts for me to sell that. I guess I could sell it as is. Didn't I grab parts? I think I had parts. Hold on. So here's the... Oh, there's the parts right there. Forget it. Still got the pop on the X-Wing box. Still got the pop there. The box is the only reference to the Grand Vizier in toys. The X-Wing, it's got a little bit of yellow to it, but it's actually really nice. Here, check this out. This is still going. It's only at $150. It is complete and very clean. But here, this X-Wing has the insert, the X-Wing insert. It has an X-Wing that has never had stickers on it. It does have a little bit of yellowing. You can see it on the seams and stuff. But it's never had stickers on it. It has a canopy that is pretty great. Like, there's me behind the canopy. And it does have the 4 things, and it's locking in place perfectly. So it's a really nice X-Wing. And it has the 4 cannons right there. So the X-Wing is complete, just missing the sticker sheet, but there was never a sticker sheet applied. The glass is perfect. Well, not perfect. Scratch here and there, but I mean like crystal clear. Look at that. Yarg. Got that going for you, which is nice. Got the Star Destroyer at 150, Star Destroyer at 160. Does it fit with the cannons on? No. X-Wing complete with inserts. Stickers never been applied. Little bit of yellow to it, but not much. And it is complete. I will start music here in a second once I find a box that'll fit X-Wing cannons. There we go.
Marshall's buyers are always hustling to get the best of the best for you on Marshalls.com.
All right, so it's got no stickers on there, but no stickers ever applied. Locks in place. It's a good X-Wing, very nice X-Wing. Very, very nice X-Wing, and that cardboard right there is probably worth more than the box. Actually, probably for sure worth more than the box. But it is also still an Empire Strikes Back white X-Wing, so it's not the battle damaged one. It's the white X-Wing in Empire Strikes Back box, so it's a decently tough box to get. The box isn't the best in the world, but like I said, it does have the pop. Ooh, and actually, this one's even more special. Toby Black, where you at? HO in Canada, buddy. So this is a Canadian X-Wing made in Canada by Kenner Products Canada, 43 Hannah Avenue, Toronto. So there you go. Canadian X-Wing. That's what I'm talking about. Toby Black, what's a Canadian X-Wing worth like that? No stickers. But the inserts and everything. Toby will know. He's Canadian and collects Canadian things. Interesting Canadian things. Brian Jones starts off with the X-Wing at $50. We got Patrick Koss on the Star Destroyer at 75 or 175. That Star Destroyer is really nice. Steal of a deal at 175. We got 50, 60 on the X-Wing, $60 on the X-Wing, Canadian X-Wing there. We got $180 on the Destroyer. We've got $100 on the Canadian X-Wing. Nick is in the lead on the Canadian. Let's call this comic book. I don't even know what it's at. I can't see the screen. But whatever it is, it's been up there for a while. So going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. $10 it's at. Oh, I can't see that. Phil Jones going to win the comic book. That comic book, Phil Jones won it. Oh no, Robert B. Lovato put in his bid, so the comic book is still alive at $12. The comic is still alive at $12. Robert B. Lovato is in the lead. Phil Jones just took over the lead at $14 on the comic book. Cool, Heath. I buy huge collections all the time, buddy. It's pretty much what you see every Taco Tuesday for the past, 5 years. We got E at 15. We got E at 16. Toby Black says it's worth 250 bones, US dollars. Thanks, buddy. For the X-Wing there. So he's our Canadian counterpart. Also, if you have time, make sure you check into May the North Be With You. My buddy Toby Black and his pals up there toss a great show. A lot of fun. Great community. Definitely check it out. It's in Canada, but it's not that far into Canada, especially if you live up by Detroit or something. It's practically close. Patrick Cost says 190 on the Star Destroyer, 190. Canadian X-Wing. Star Destroyer 190, Star Destroyer 195. You're going to need some more bids on that X-Wing. It is a Canadian X-Wing, Empire Strikes Back box, but it's also the white X-Wing, so harder to get. And it's got the inserts as well, and the stickers have never been applied to it. So that X-Wing needs more. More! Brian Campbell, 195 on the Star Destroyer. Robert B. Lovato. Phil Jones is in the lead on E at $16. We're going to call E soon, so if you guys want that, get in on it. It's only at $16. This is the old Marvel comic there. Robert B. Lovato takes over on the comic book at $17. $17. Phil Jones says 20 bones. Phil Jones says 20 bones. Rick Carlson with the big fish, $40 or 140 on the X-Wing. On the Canadian X-Wing at that. Patrick cost Star Destroyer 205. Out on E, Phil, it's yours. All right, we're going to call letter E, and we'll get you out something else cool there. Brian Campbell says 145 on the X-Wing. We're going to call letter E right now. E is at, I think it's at $20. Going once, twice, 3 times on E. Yeah, E is at $20 with Phil Jones. Andrea, that is it says 35 cents, 5th of November. I don't know which number comic it is, dear. You're right, Luke Skywalker strikes again on it. All right, Return of the Jedi, R2-D2 pencil sharpener. This one is from, I'm putting $30 on this also because I think it's worth $45, but I might be wrong, but $30 starting bid on this just because it's not an eraser. It's an unused pencil sharpener. The bubble is fully sealed, no cracks on this bubble. A couple little minor dents, but no cracks at all. Maybe the tiniest bit of a crack right there, yeah. So let's, I don't know, whatever. Start it at $1 instead of that. And there we go. Who knows? It'll go for what it goes for. How's that? I'm already overthinking the pencil sharpener. Start at $1. It's nice, though. You can see it good. That was the newsstand version. Well, there you go. I don't know. You guys know me with comic books. I'm pretty useless. Eric Corey Ehrlich on E at $10. I thought you said you had that one, bud. You gonna army build pencil sharpeners? That's actually kind of cool. You could army build worse things, to be fair. Vader, Yoda, and R2. You know what? I've only had, I collected the pencil sharpeners that were, you ever see the Lily Letty ones, dude? They're like bigger. I have Admiral Akbar, I have a Wicket, and I have a Yoda of those ones. The Lily Letty pencil sharpeners. They're probably as big as like this. Yeah, like probably as big as that, the Lily Letty ones. Yeah, that's the game. He didn't have a starting bid. I just said whatever. I was going to start it at 30, but then I was like, whatever. It'll go for what it goes for. So it's only at $10 so far, but it just went out there. I'm sure it'll get up there. It's a nice piece.
Their upload speeds are often much slower than their downloads. Is that really gigabit internet? Google Fiber gives you symmetrical speeds. Uploads are as fast as downloads. Level up your internet today at fiber.google.com.
Jason McKee at $15 on the pencil sharpener. Yeah, the most valuable one is the Helix UK Globe. Yeah, $400. That's the little metal one. That one's like impossible to find for sure. Well, not impossible. I've seen a couple come up for sale, but they're always around that, $400 price range for sure. All right, where are we at here? I can't see anything because of these giant boxes. Let's call the Darth Vader Star Destroyer complete with box for $205. That's cheap, folks. If you want to get in on that, you should. It's only at $205. It was with Mr. Patrick Costa, so I'm cool with it because he's super nice. And the B-Wing is only at $165, and the X-Wing rather, and the X-Wing is Canadian. So Jason is my oddball nemesis. Do you know what nemesis means? Eric Corey Ehrlich, $17 on E. All right, we're going to call the Star Destroyer at $205 for Patrick Cost. Going once, going thrice, or twice, and going thrice now. So Patrick Cost. As for the Star Destroyer for Patrick Cost, the X-Wing does not have instructions, bud. It just has the cardboard inserts, though. I don't think I have Canadian X-Wing instructions. I would look. Finally, I won something. It's funny. No, I do not have Canadian X-Wing instructions. I just checked. See you later, Patrick. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, no, Eric has some crazy, crazy rare, weird things, for sure. Jason McKee, you got some really weird stuff, too, bro. You collect some weirdo items, dude. I like it, though. The boring stuff is boring. You've seen it, you know? What do we got here? I hate selling droid factories because it's like, are all 3,000 parts in there? You can kind of tell when you find an R2 or you don't find an R2. There's an R2 in here. All right, let me see. There's the tube, there's the R2, and we have the metal axles. R2 one leg, two legs, there's the third leg on the R2. There is an R2 on here, but you know what? I do have metal axles too. They've been sitting on my desk forever. Hold on. I know I definitely have them. I just got to find them. Hold on. Canadian X-Wing is still alive. I'm just looking for axles. Axel Foley. Like, I literally had them. I picked them up today. They're here somewhere. Oh, here you go, oddball guys. I got something for you. I got something for you two oddball collectors. Stick around. I have something for you. That is the oddest ball oddball. It's freaking awesome. Eric, I'd be surprised if you even have this one yet. I have them. Hold on. Son of a gun. Hold up. Keep this going for a minute. I'm going to look for my Joy Factory boots. I just had those. I had to put them somewhere so I didn't lose them. Hold on. They're just two little metal bars, but they're worth a lot of money. I know I have them. I just got to find them. See, I save all my empty baggies because you never know when you're going to need that baggie. I'd scoop that X-Wing if I didn't have one already. It's a great deal. Anything under 200, especially with inserts. Oh, yeah, dude. No, I'm letting it spin for a minute. I don't think it's where it's going to get to. Personally. We're going to let this X-Wing spin, but I'm going to look for the Droid Factory parts I need in order to sell this Droid Factory right quick, because, hold on. Because I know they're here. I just picked them up earlier. The Canadian X-Wing is still alive. I had to put him somewhere for like safekeeping. With all my extra pegs and stuff like that. Extra X-Wing stuff. Who's a Stormtrooper if anybody's keen? Alright, we're going to sell the Droid Factory next week because I can't find the darn things, and I know I had them. I picked them up during this live sale, so I have them. But I can't find them. X-Wing's still alive. I'll find something else to put up. We'll put up the Droid Factory next week. Yeah, let's put up this clock. Now this clock, I'm going to start it off at 150. I think it's worth about 250 because it is a box variant. If you look it up, you won't see this box, but it's in really nice condition as well. It's the Bradley's clock. You can take it out here and check it out. But that is a variant, box variant. It's freaking really cool clock. Great condition, great coloring, has the instruction manual. Sticker on it is great. But yeah, I think that clock is unused. Great shape. I'm going to start that off at $150. It is a box variant. Go look up the box online. You'll see this is not the one that's all over eBay. And it still works. So the clock still works as well. Nice condition. Very nice condition, actually. There you go. Precision alarm clock starting at $150. I think it's worth about $250. I gotta find those darn pins. All right, let me call letter E. Letter E is at $20 with Jason McKee going once, going twice, going thrice. Jason McKee at $20. Nick Grooms, the clock is starting at $150, not $20. The pencil sharpener just sold for $20. All right. Now I promised you the coolest weird item I have ever seen. I don't know if you can see that right. Sorry, I gotta get it to show you. Here, we'll try it over here. Oh, that's okay, Nick. No worries. Rick Carlson, the clock is starting at $150 minimum, brother. Sorry. It's too nice and too new, and I don't want to take $20 for it. Or $50 for it. Kind of needs the right guy. Can you guys see that pen? It's hard for me to do because I can't see anything. We're only at 170 on the X-Wing. This is a Star Wars Insider pen that has a land speeder that is floating in it, and the land speeder moves across the pen like the Naked Lady pens from back in the day. Ready? I gotta get a way to show it to you. Can't reach around anything. Anyway, Star Wars Insider pen. I gotta show it to you. Oh, you can see the land speeder? Alright, cool. Starting at $1. Freaking awesome pen. There you go. Maybe you can see it better like that. Alright, I'm going to call this X-Wing. If anybody wants to get in on it, it is a Canadian X-Wing. It does have the inserts. It does have the X-Wing. It does have the blasters, and it has the canopy, but I'm going to call it now. At only $170 for a Canadian X-Wing. Be aware. Canadian X-Wing, $170. Going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. We got $3 starting off on the cool pen. Canadian, you got it cheap, man. Congrats, Brian Campbell. It's a steal. Okay. Nobody wants the clock? Fine. I'll put it up on Deal No Deal. Somebody will buy it. Because it's a really cool box. How about a Land of the Jawas special offer playset? That one's really, really, really hard to get. Does anybody know what that is? Or are you guys going to bid $80 and I'm going to sit here and want to pull my hair out? And I'll have enough hair left. Alright. This is a Land of the Jawas, and it is a refund offer. So it has the refund sticker. Both sides, $3 refund sticker. Land of the Jawas playset. Let's see what it's got in it. What are we at on E? $4? I'm going to bid $25 on E because I don't want to give it away for $4. It's freaking awesome. I'll keep it on my desk. It's the first thing I've ever had to bid on. Ever. But I'm not giving it up. So I got a $25 price tag. You can have it for $30 or something, but you can't have it for $5. It's too cool. Sorry, but I collect stuff too. You know? Alright, look at that. Land of the Jawas special offer playset. It is missing the pop, but it has the 2 special offer stickers. Refunds up to $3 on each side. It's a Star Wars Land of the Jawas playset. And it looks to be in pretty great condition. Let's put it together. It's in plastic wrap. So I'll take it out of the plastic wrap for you there. It's in really nice condition, it seems. Probably the plastic wrap. Jason McKee, $30 on E. There you go. Thanks, bud. Listen, I'd keep it for $20. It's freaking cool. Or for $12 or $4. Definitely keep it for $4.
At Vanguard, we believe that with goals, balance, low costs, and discipline,
Cutting a cardboard playset out of form-fitting plastic wrap on a live stream is stressful. Because you never know if you're going to screw it all up. But I think I got it out good. Oops. Yeah, it's nice. Has the elevator. There, look. Elevator's there with the pieces. Those are nice. No rips or tears on this. Look, it's nice. And that's really nice. It looks like it only has 3 of the 4 pegs, though. But otherwise, it's very, very nice and very complete. Check it. And there is the escape pod. Escape pod's nice, too. So that one's complete. And it has the Land of the Jawas special offer box. So it is a special offer box. Nice box, too. Just missing the pop on that box for sure. Special offer, Land of the Jawas playset complete. Has the special refund offer, $3 off. It's missing one of the brown pegs, otherwise it's complete with box. So there you go. Starting at about. Can't go wrong for a doll here. All right, we're going to call letter E for Jason McKee. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Jason McKee on E, sold. Thank you, Jason. You guys want more loose figures? What do you say? Another comic book? I like the comic books. How about this one? 35 cents, number 14, August. The Sound of Armageddon. Starting at about. Robert Lovato at $2. Oh, shoot. It's 8:01. I'm not selling this. I didn't realize it's 8:01 on Taco Tuesday. I'll sell that next week. Sorry, everybody. We'll sell just the magazine and we'll be done for today. We'll sell that Land of the Jawas next week. And I'll grab a peg for it. And you know what I got to find is I got to find those 2 rails from the Droid Factory playset. And I'll sell that next week as well. And those will both be completed. Robert P. Lovato, we're at $2. And we only had 2 people bidding on it, so Robert's going to win it. I'll just give it to Robert for $2. Anybody else want to get in on a comic book or no? We're going to just call it for $2. Going once, twice, 3 times. Robert, you got a cheap one because only Phil was there. Casey Blevins is going to cry. He missed out on a couple things tonight. All right, buddy, you're good. There you go. All right, thanks, Robert. Have a wonderful night, everybody. I was wondering why all the people were dropping off. I didn't realize it was 8 o'clock. That's why. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Thanks for bidding on stuff. And whoever that was, I don't remember, that said he wanted to sell me a collection, do that. But anyway, have a great night and have a great Taco Tuesday. Good night, everybody. Thank you.